Thank you so much. So, just imagine that you woke up one day and you said to yourself, I'd like to organize a party for 4,000 of my dearest friends. I think that's what we've done here tonight. We're all friends tonight. What would you need to do? You'd need to find a palace. You'd need to find food, sponsors, flowers. You'd need to find decorations, maybe even some mariachis. And pretty soon you would realize that this is an enormous job to organize a party for 4,000 of your dearest friends. But there are some people who do this every year. And if you woke up and decided to do it and you found that it was all a little bit too much, I'd recommend that you call Ellie Winsford Brown and her ball committee superstars, and I call them to the floor now so that you can give them a well-deserved round of applause for all the work that's gone into this evening. It's a huge job. Thank you. So every year I remind you that this is not just any ball. It's not the UN ball. It's not even the UNO ball or the IAEA ball. It's the IAEA Staff Association ball. And there's one person who really appreciates it every year that I make a point of saying that, and that is Ahmed Zabar, the president of the IAEA Staff Council. Ahmed, welcome to the stage. A round of applause for Ahmed Zabar, the patron of tonight's ball. No.
Hello and good evening, everybody. It's a great honor and privilege for me to welcome you to the annual IAEA Staff Association Ball. It's truly splendid to see you here in such numbers. I extend a special welcome to our guests of honor and the representatives of our host country. I also welcome our Director General, Mr. Rafael Mariano Grossi, and his lady wife. Ladies and gentlemen, with a touch of pride, I can say that from its modest beginnings, our ball has over the years become one of the most renowned and most glamorous of its kind in Vienna. We are proud that the IAEA Staff Association has kept a worthy tradition alive as it continues its efforts to strengthen ties between the international community and our host country. Like every year, our ball was sold out within a few days. Many of you traveled the globe to be with us here tonight. You were drawn by the fact that our ball ranks high as one of the most enjoyable balls here in Vienna. In fact, since 2018, the IAEA Staff Association Ball has been one and the only one eco-certified ball here in Vienna. 2 weeks ago, together with our organizing committee, I had the honor to receive a certificate for the green event from the Austrian Ministry of Sustainability and Tourism in recognition of the organizing committee's efforts to ensure that the ball is truly a green affair. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you who are familiar with the IEA know that our slogan is Atoms for Peace and Development. It is thus no coincidence that this year the theme of our ball is Life Below Water, which is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals adopted by all United Nations member states. The 17 goals constitute a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet, now and in the future. Ending poverty and other deprivations must go hand in hand with strategies that improve health and education, reduce inequality and spur economic growth and development, all while tackling climate change and working to preserve our oceans and forests. Water covers more than 70% of the surface area of our planet. It is a major source of food and income for many. It is thus of paramount importance that we tackle climate change and work to preserve and sustain our oceans. The growing acidification of our oceans poses a major threat to marine life and ecosystems. The ever-increasing volume of contaminants, such as microplastics and heavy metals, affect marine organisms, not to speak of the quality of seafood and the transfer of contaminants throughout the food chain. The IAEA is proud to be among the global players providing solutions to these problems. In its environmental laboratories, IAEA experts use nuclear and isotopic techniques to address member states' coastal and marine ecological challenges and needs. Please join me in giving our colleagues in the IAEA laboratories in Monaco and Sabersdorf a resounding round of applause for all their work and achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, much of what we have achieved would not have been possible without your support and active participation, as well as the generous donations from our sponsors, to whom our sincere thanks are due. A special thanks go to the Permanent Mission of Mexico, OPIC Fund for International Development, BMW Wien, UNFCU, Casino Wien, Natural History Museum in Vienna, and Company Arjen, who provided us tonight with a beautiful photo booth for your underwater photo experience. Your support is truly appreciated. Thank you. I also wish to thank the management of the Hofburg, all the volunteers, graphic designers, web designers, musicians, artists, security officers, catering services, and photographers. Thank you all. And a particular thank you must also go to the Ball Organizer Committee. The members worked very hard to make tonight a roaring success. Our warmest thanks and gratitude also go to Jennifer, our Master of Ceremonies, who will make our night a true delight. And to all those who I have not mentioned by name, thank you so much for your part in making our evening a true enjoyable night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure and honor to invite our IAEA Director General, Mr. Rafael Mariano Grossi, and his wife up to the stage to say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Such a great pleasure to be with you, together with Cynthia tonight. For this first time, I'm here in front of you as your Director General. But it's not my first time at the Ball. Certainly, the IAEA Ball is one of the most remarkable dates in the year, an opportunity that we all look forward every year. The fact that you're all here tonight is yet another proof of that. Imed was telling me almost 4,000 people. Amazing every year. And of course, as he was saying just a minute ago, a big thanks for those who make this possible. This is about celebrating. This is about celebrating being together. This is about celebrating having the opportunity to meet with friends, with the colleagues with whom we work day by day, and also with some friends from other international organizations here in Vienna and in other places, in other cities from the UN, and of course with our Austrian friends. It is such a nice tradition, such a nice thing that here we, in this diversity that we embody in the IAEA and the UN, we have embraced the local tradition, the local elegance of the waltz to come together in such a nice way to celebrate what we do together. So it is proper that we reflect and appropriate that we reflect about the achievements of the last year, but most of all, that we prepare for what is coming. Jennifer was saying, I like to talk about change. And it's true, because I think it is time for change. It is time for action. It is time to do everything we've been doing so successfully, but more and better. The IAEA is opening up its doors and its windows for new partnerships, for new endeavors, to make sure that the world is safe through our tireless efforts on non-proliferation, of course, but as he was reminding us, in so many other relevant areas, ranging from human health to agriculture and so many other things, food security, that we do and make us really relevant in so many parts of the world. So, in that spirit, we come together and we prepare to continue doing what we have been doing and to do it even better, because we are the IAEA. Enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, DG. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Shall we speak? Very good. Shall we take a photo?
Thank you once again, DG. Thank you, Mrs. Grossi.